Do you need some more Skaven undercities, massive greenskin incursions, and fighting to save your life? Well, welcome back to Grand Cathay, because we have all of those things and more. Well, hopefully the more is us winning. We'll see. That's a long ways off, though. Hey, good news, though. Miao Ying is almost back, right? So, anyway, welcome back to the campaign. I am going to do my best to keep us alive. Someone asked in the comments in my last one why I'm not ordering buildings, and I don't know if maybe they mean, like, why am I not, like, putting the buildings in a better order to make more money or something, or if it's just, why am I not building more? Right now I'm not building a lot of buildings because I'm basically sitting on a gigantic nest egg to be safe, in order to make sure that I don't end up broke in trying to fight off all of these armies that are coming after us. I could build more buildings. In some places I might be able to make just a hair more money or something like that. But again, I'm just trying to play it safe because we're having to spend an exorbitant amount of money to get rid of Skaven undercities. So we're going to be losing money fighting against all these undercities right now. We have a lot going on. In that turn-in, the Skaven walked past me, kind of up the mountain here to Kunlan. Kunlan doesn't have much of a garrison, but it has a garrison. And it'll be enough to probably get rid of this army. There's probably at least one more full stack of Skaven, maybe two somewhere. It's giving me good chances of victory here, but it wants to knock out one of my warriors. I really don't want to lose my warriors. I do hate their artillery, though. That's going to hurt. They don't have Warp Lightning, so that's a good deal, but they do have a couple of Warp Lock Jezzails. I don't know where the nearest place is that I could stop. I mean, I'm going to have to stop for a couple of turns anyway to recruit something. I think I'm just going to take the crappy auto-resolve here. I mean, it was just that one unit mostly that got screwed. It's actually pretty decent on us and the rest of them. I don't know why CA really wanted to kill that one unit, but they did. Let's take the replen. We're close to Kunlan. Let's just pop in and go ahead and recruit a unit here. You know what? I'll throw in. Guess I'll throw in a halberd unit because why not? It's gonna take us 2 turns anyway. Okay, there's probably, like I said, there's probably another Skaven army here. There could be another one right in front of me here. I don't know, but there's likely more Skaven armies. When the Greenskins came in here and knocked out that settlement, it stopped my recruiting. So that's bad. I need brother to come help me in the north, and then honestly I'm going to need to keep these 3 armies around because we got a lot of stuff going down here. I'm going to have to pull an army off the wall. This is going to suck because it's going to hurt my income quite a bit, but we have got to counter the Greenskins with something.
It shall please the dragons.
It shall please the dragons.
I will be obeyed.
Natural
authority.
Guess this army? I mean, neither one of these is going to be spectacular for going after Greenskins. So let's start pushing down and getting ready to fend off Greenskins, because they're coming at me full bore here. Oh man, it's going to get crazy. Let's see, this army needs a couple of units, and I cannot get what I want locally. So we're going to have to get it globally, which we probably have to replenish for a couple of turns anyway before we're really ready to go fighting. Miao Ying's going to have to do her 2 turns before we go back after the Skaven. If the Skaven have another army loose, which they probably do, they're probably about to knock out a couple more of my settlements. We've got a misbalance going on with extra yen right now. That would probably come back some if I get Jingpo, but because we've lost the Shrine of the Alchemist as well, it's kind of hurting us. I could probably offset it at least temporarily by just hiring a lord, like right here at the Turtle Gate. So it's not going to cost me that much, but if I come in here, for instance, and we'll hire this cheap Lord Magistrate, put him in here. There we go. Puts us in balance, helps my income a little, helps with control, and then we don't really have to do anything with them. So looks like the vampires are headed my way. We should set up an ambush for them, ideally. All my armies are replenishing. They can't quite reach me all in this turn. Let's go ahead and end a turn, and then we'll get ready to face them. And we've got the greenskins at Mount Thugs, so let's count greenskin armies. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus WA, so that's kind of like 5. We got 5 of them on our scope at the moment. We definitely need to do something about these two. We need to do something quickly. I've got these 2 armies plus Miao Ying that we might be able to put into action here pretty darn quickly. These armies haven't moved. I mean, that kind of makes sense.
Rations will be provided.
Shugengan Lord reporting.
I'm going to actually put this army
Fate reveals a path.
just right over
the Emperor's
here
word.
on that side.
Allocate
Okay,
shift
let's
as
see.
required.
Lord not move, that's intentional. Unassigned skill point is not so much intentional. Let's see. So I could put Mentor on here. Heroes of the same type. As Golden Hounds. Transmutation. Alright. Garrison Lord not moved. Unassigned skill points again. So that's going to be our Lord Magistrate, but I'm not really worried about the Lord Magistrate too much.
A tool of great efficiency.
Alright.
The Lord Magistrate stands ready.
This is that new Lord Magistrate that we got that's just there to balance our yin and yang. You know, we should probably have defenses out there. Again, I don't want to spend too much money on buildings, though, because we're going to be spending a lot of money to get rid of Skaven. We can now activate the Dragon Emperor's Wrath. About time. This is going to make armies suffer if they step into our territory. Outpost upgrade I'm not concerned about. Okay. And like I said, I could confederate with the River Lords, which could potentially get me some new armies, but I'm guessing would probably ultimately hurt me financially, because then I'm going to have to upkeep all those armies. Most of their armies probably aren't very good from a recruiting standpoint. So, I don't know. Warm Bodies might be good, though. Kind of hard to say. Alright, so the Skaven did have an army done by Celestial Monastery. I had estimated they might. They certainly did. They took that settlement. That's going to throw me out of balance, and it's going to allow them to replenish. They have more troops near my old settlement there, too, so at least 2, maybe 3 more Skaven armies we got to deal with. We need to deal with them because they're going to be cutting income out from underneath my feet. I can keep the vampires out of our lands. I should be able to keep Archaon and them away using the gates and that army that's up there. That depends, though, on how many of them attack me and where. See, they're taking some pretty serious attrition. I love it. So, yeah, they are getting shreked by attrition. Settlement looted, lost, ambusher discovered. Do we have any undercities? Don't see any such thing.
Natural authority.
They are starting another new army there, so that is bad news for me.
The Lord Magistrate stands ready.
We need
Commander of the
reinforcements, and we need them now.
Prince, seeking tactical advantage.
So I'm going to go ahead and
Offspring of
stand
dragons.
these 2 armies near each other, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and play an ambush here. I'm going to stick an ambushing army right in front of them. I don't know if we have a great chance, but it's possible I might be able to lure that greenskin army into that ambush. Over here, it looks like this guy may be headed towards me over here.
Wind Shaper.
Probably be okay, because I get a decent garrison at Taizu for helping to fight these guys. And our dear brother is ready for action again, just in time for a greenskin army to be coming through the pass. The vampires, looks like maybe they split up. Really, we just need to hold these folks
The
off
dragon-blooded.
at this point. What's the ambush chances look like down through here? Not near as good as it should, in my opinion. Here's an 80% chance right there. Let's move into this ambush position, close to the road. And then let's move into an ambush position
calls me on,
here.
seeking rare substances.
And we'll see if maybe that greenskin army will kind of get lured down into there. If we can deal with it, then that would be a huge win. Alright, we need one more turn to get our infantry there, and then we can go act against the Skaven. See, look what happened to our income there, all of a sudden. That wine resource that we lost was apparently worth a lot of money. Yeah, resource lost wine. So this is why some people are like, Air, why are you saving up so much money? That's why I'm saving up so much money, because it is not going to be pretty when we start losing some of these settlements. Our balance is pretty minor at the moment, so not a big deal. Not a big deal. So I'm just gonna let it go, at least for the moment. We can now switch the compass direction. Probably not gonna hurt to have some casualty replan rate. Winds of pain, short victories. I'm glad short victories achieved. Alright. Lord not moved. Garrison Lord not moved. Okay, yep, they're still resting it out. Buildings are available. It's too late to build anything at the village. Well, the Village of the Moon is actually... It's not well defended, but it's as well as it's going to be defended. We gotta get Miao Ying healed on this turn and then get her right back into action. Alright. Hopefully some things will go our way here with the ambushes. We're having to give a lot of ground, a lot more than I would like to. But we can't get hasty and get ourselves killed. If we lose armies right now, we'll be in big trouble because we'll just have people rampaging through a whole bunch of our settlements. If I give a little ground, but then take my engagements at an intelligent time rather than a poor time, that could leave us in a better position. Now, those guys are shredding. We gotta put an end to those Skaven. Just walking through some of my settlements there. Okay, so he went for Nan Li instead. I was hoping he would go for the easy target over there, but he may have seen it or just decided to go for settlements. The AI likes to go for settlements. Okay, well, we're going to lose a couple more settlements. I would expect we're going to find ourselves in the negative in terms of being attacked at Kiang by a vampire army. I'm a little bit surprised to see the vampire army here. It's Helman Gorst. I'm not particularly worried about fighting Gorst here. Should be well equipped to defeat him. I'm worried that the auto-resolve is going to steal away some of my units, even though it says low. I'm going to go ahead and fight this one, so I'll see you there. Folks, the battle started. I had to move my reinforcements from behind the vampires, which is going to end up making them be extraordinarily late to the battle. Hopefully they'll be able to make it, period. I've got to last like another 2 minutes, and the AI now knows where my troops are at. So they're rushing towards me. They threw a whole bunch of units in right here. I'm actually going to punish them for that a little bit. I'm going to use this army ability here and flatten these units. I summoned the Ancestral Warriors, and then drop this one. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't let him get away. BS. That's bullcrap. They got away, like, just in, like, absolute hair of time there. I don't know if my reinforcements are going to make it. I've just got to stay alive. I'm going to run one of my archers way out here. Like, I got to just keep a unit on the battlefield till the reinforcements get here.
Long spears.
Then we'll be fine at that point. As long as the vampires can't vanquish all of my forces in a minute and a half.
Peasant archers.
They might. Because now they have a bunch of terrorizing units coming in. I've still got to last a whole stinking minute.
Warriors.
Oh, this is not good. I think they may shut me down before my reinforcements ever arrive. It is not looking good. I gotta make it another 50 seconds with these forces over here. All I needed was like another 10 seconds, and they couldn't do it. Come on. Get over here. This is close. Gonna be close, folks. Don't rout, you brave peasants. Alright, 0. Okay, reinforcements have arrived. That's right, suckers. Not so tough now. Land. Land.
I shall. Minds as one. Repositioning.
Okay, we're gonna be stuck right against the wall, which is really not ideal.
Cavalry!
Order and balance. Bringing harmony.
Let's turn these guys this way. We've got so many troops to control right now. Alright, I need to get missile units.
Minds as one.
Orders to stay back against the wall. And then I need more missile units to stay back against the wall, back against the wall.
Cavalry.
Let's get our like cav units.
Repositioning! Understood!
And where do we need these guys? Let's go cook that Terrorgeist. So this is not great because I have a ton of blob going on, but should be able to punish their blob there. Alright, rockets, you know what? I appreciate your anger in this situation, but we gotta be really careful. I got a lot of troops in the vicinity, and that's not helping.
In unison. Wind and fire.
Okay. Okay, did we get the Terrorgeist? We got the Terrorgeist. Boom. Our Comet put a big beating on them. Okay, we are good now. We are good. I'm gonna actually take these crane gunner. Ooh, no, let's get our crossbows spread out there. Okay, we've got the AI right where we want them. Oh no, it's a Blood Knight out there still, right? Yeah, it's a Blood Knight. Let's be careful. Let's shred that up a little. Oh yeah. If that Blood Knight charges again, I'm going to give it to him with all my long riders. There it comes. Let's go after Gorst real quick. I don't think Gorst is terribly powerful. Let's just keep firing out here. Did we get some of those crossbows pulled out of here?
Seeking opportunity.
Okay. How did the Blood Knights get away from that being pinned on the ground? I don't believe that. Alright, I'm doing everything I can to really stick it to the vampires here.
Bathed in celestial light.
Yeah! Suck it, vampires.
Spring of dragons.
Alright.
Rocket battery.
Oh man, we almost didn't get our reinforcements here. That was very nearly a disaster. Well, that's it, folks. We managed to get Gorst. I did lose some troops. It was just my garrison troops, though, so I'm not particularly worried about it. So this ended up still being a success, all things considered, because we just wanted to make sure that we weren't going to lose any of our critical units here. We're able to defeat Gorst's army and mostly maintain our troop integrity. Alright, well, the nice thing is we'll take home a little extra replenishment as a result of that fight. Well, actually, that only goes to the garrison, so let's just take the cash. So Gorst is out for the count. Get it? Count? Yeah, no, it was a bad joke. I see another vampire army, unless that's Gorst's remnants that just showed up there. Whew, alright, let's get through this turn in and start to fight back. Somehow we're in the positive, income-wise. Maybe because of the yin-yang balance?
The storm dragon.
I'm going to move forward. Question is, where do these guys go next? Info, Village of the Moon, / I don't know exactly where they're going to go next.
The bastion requires
I'm going to... I mean, they're either going to go here or up towards Kunlan, one of the two. If they go towards Kunlan, looks like the quickest road down here is there to the left. If they go the other way, I'll be closer to them. Coming down the road to the right. Let's just go ahead, come down this way. I'm going to move as close to the Skaven as I can in an ambush stance.
a silent storm. Now
There we go. Alright, so we'll just hang out there. Hopefully catch them on the next turn. These greenskins showed up close enough for me to attack them with the settlement garrison. Let's see, what do they got? They got the biggin. So that would have to be a target for my crane gunners, but he's going to outrange me. But I have a cannon. The cannon would do very well at range against those targets. They do have the Ragnarok Queen as well. That is not spectacular for me. Now, these guys took that settlement,
It shall be effortless.
but that leaves me close to them with a lot of reinforcements, and they do not have walls.
Reporting.
So we're going to encircle,
Witness their
and that's going to give me
demise.
extra crane gunners to bring to bear and extra halberds to hold an infantry line.
Spill their vile blood.
Saying medium casualties, I do have rockets. My rockets match their goblin rock lobbers. I have enough. Our reinforcements arrive in a minute. I actually feel pretty good about fighting this one as well. Let's take these guys. Well, they have that Wa army, but I mean, that's fine. Our rockets will do a lot of damage to that. If we lightning strike, does that cut out their Wa army? But it also cuts out our reinforcements. Alright, let's take a look at the terrain here before we fight this. Oh no, no. They're going to make my reinforcements come all the way from here, and they're going to have to run all the way through here. Like, what even is this? It looks like the diagram in a biology book of the stomach or something. It's like here it comes down the esophagus into the stomach and then down to the colon. I mean, I don't know what this map is, CA, but yeah, my reinforcements are going to end up having to come from here. This will not work. If the auto-resolve is going to give us something without killing our units, we should take it. Because if we end up fighting this, we're going to get bulldozed by all this way before our reinforcements can ever come and line up and help us shoot them to death. So I'm going to take the auto-resolve. It's going to be better than if I fight it in this case. Like, in fact, I think we'll lose if I were to fight that. So I'm going to go ahead and occupy this settlement. There's more greenskin forces nearby, and we need to begin replenishing and hopefully scare and push them back. This force here, can they do more recruiting while we're here? They can. What can we get? I mean, we'll probably need to be here for a couple of turns. These war elephants might actually be pretty good against the greenskins because they provide some range and would actually do some damage to infantry, which is what we're struggling with. So kind of goofy, but I'm going to tank a few of these in here and just give them a shot against the greenskins. It's part of the mod that I'm using for anybody wondering where those came from. So there we go. We beat a greenskin army that had a decent chunk of Wa with it. There's two more behind them. And we've got an opportunity at another chunk of greenskin army here. Let's see what the auto-resolve says about this one. It doesn't give us our reinforcements for some reason. I don't understand why we wouldn't be getting reinforcements. They have Chaos Warriors in their ranks. They've got a lot of fast movers, including some Chariots Trolls. Big in their guys on a Wyvern. So it's problematic. I don't know whether we can really hold this back very well. But I also don't want them to get away. They're probably not going to come attack me where I want them to attack me. They might have been coming after me in that settlement, and that would certainly help. What does the terrain look like? Let's scout the terrain. Try and make an informed decision. I mean, I could line up here and keep them from getting behind me. I would be attacking them. What's their range? They have 400 range. I've got 450 range, so I do outrange them. Let's see what we can do here. Maybe a little risky, but let's see what we can do. I'm here on the battlefield.
Lead us to victory.
I put myself in a really nice defensive position.
Ready to rule.
Probably could have used this choke point as well.
Born of dragons.
Got the big and throwing rocks at my lord here. I might
There.
let that continue. I'm gonna go see if I can get their attention and draw them in.
So be it.
Waste some ammo off of the big in there too.
A new path.
I don't know if they'll keep firing at me. Sometimes when you dodge them, they don't. Wyverns are pretty quick, so we're going to have to watch our closing distance there. But if we can lure their lord over here, I mean, that would be massive. And we've taken a good chunk of ammo off that dude, too. Oh, yeah. Let it rip, cannon. Okay, as soon as we lure him into range, we're going to throw some yin out here. Slow him down and let him get wrecked. Give it to him. Give it to him. Give him all he can handle. Filthy greenskins. Take that, you greedy jerk. Alright, perfect. Greenskin Lord starts the battle dead. It's the best kind of Greenskin Lord, if I do say so myself. Alright, so we've got their attention. We're not going to do much damage to those. Nothing else to shoot at the moment. Actually, there is. There's Chaos Warriors, so let the Chaos Warriors have it. I don't think they can easily get around my flank over here. There's like this weird rock formation, and I'll stack up some Lancers behind my infantry to block any chariots that are trying to bust through. Can I reach? Yeah, I'm going to put a target on that Rogue Idol. Of course he... No, 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 no. What a very inopportune misclick for me. Now I'm going to be wasting time resetting my army. Crane Gunners reset. Piece of dog crap. I gave everybody a move forward. Okay, where's my lord? My lord's right up there in the middle of the enemy army. Hopefully we don't get too roasted. Okay, here comes the Crimson Killers. We gotta give them the business. I want my cannon to attack that, not my whole army. That's what I meant to do earlier. Of course, like I said, he's gonna end up scoring a couple of massive hits there. It's because he can. Alright, the Crimson Killers are getting leveled. The Ragnarok Queen is moving up. She's gonna end up being target priority number 2. I'm gonna be ready to counter. Gosh, dang it, those hits from that Rogue Idol. Absolutely brutal. Okay, Crane Gunners, I need you to slow down here. We are getting... How did I end up in a fight over here? I clicked that attack order. Gosh darn it, now I'm stuck on the ground. I might be able to get myself out of it. Come on, let me out of there. This is taking all my attention away from the other side of the fight. Okay, that ended up not being the end of the world. Okay, back to the fight. We've got a lot of... I need my crossbows back to a safe position. Send our reinforcements forward. Okay, we got our lord out of there. I managed to hold their units down back here. Swap out. I'm gonna try and make a mess of this over here. We got the Ragnarok Queen. Okay, alright. Nope. We'll take out the Queen. Alright, the Queen's out. And let's debuff the ever-loving crap out of these greenskins. We're gonna get a victory here, and it's gonna be a pretty sound victory. I'm pretty sure it will be. Let's roll a Talons of the Night right there. That's a Chaos Warrior. I should have overcast that to get a little bit better armor piercing effect. Alright, finish that guy. Okay. Let's go finish the Crimson Killers. Finish that off. Alright, Talons of the Night did its thing. Alright, this is going to be some dead greenskins. Fairly efficient. Especially considering it was saying we were going to lose. I mean, it wasn't bad at all. We get to take out one of their lords, take out a Rogue Idol. You all give the Crimson Killers a parting gift for me, please.
Movers win! Warriors! Stand up! 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 Stand
Okay, sweet. They've just got this unbreakable unit here. Let's just turn away from it, actually, and tell our crossbows to give it some finishing touches. There we go. Cannons and rockets probably want to cease fire. That unit's relentlessly pursuing my Dune Guard, or Dune Dragons. Oh, for goodness sakes. Just a couple of goblins, kill them. To cease fire, because we're getting a lot of friendly fire right now, and I don't want to kill off my Dune Dragons. Alright, there we go. It's the last couple of gobos, and this is going to be a pretty important victory for us. That's a pretty good example of Cathay either wins at range or they don't win. And in this case, we ripped the Crimson Killas and their Lord from range. We limited the Rogue Idol. We didn't exactly shut it down, but that just left the rest of their troops to be not as effective as they needed to be. Same thing with the Ragnarok Queen. We really slowed that one down. So I'm going to take the army replen here. We will leave those greenskins in defeat. I don't want them to get away and go replenish, so I need to follow up here and finish them. It's going to kill off some of my units, so I'll have to fight this one manually as well, unfortunately. Got them in range immediately. I'm actually going to target the river trolls. Alright, let's go take our Lord. I'm going to slow up some of their units as they come into range of my... There we go. So right as their units come into range, I'm going to slow up one of those snotling wagons. Their river trolls got shredded by my cannons, and then we're going to wreck one of the snotling wagons. I'm going to immediately turn my attention on another snotling wagon. There we go. The trolls just ate another brutal volley. I'm going to throw this unit out here just to throw them off. There we go. So far, everything going great. And let's start shredding more pump wagons. This unit can totally be thrown away, and it just does not matter. Alright, we're getting shots on more pump wagons out there on that flank so that they can't be effective. Alright, we got one pump wagon trying to make a breakthrough. It got wrecked. Those got wrecked. Alright, there we go. That's all she wrote for that show. There we go. And I'll get just a teeny bit of extra replenishment as well. And some extra cash. But the best reward we're going to get for that is their army being utterly and completely shut down. And we're going to get back here into replen. The Skaven are getting another army.
Child of the Nine.
Alright, I need to get going for this episode. That's about all the time that I have left. Their Lord is in range. I could double team him and kill another greenskin army here, and then the vampires have armies. That's what's left of Gorst, and then they have this army, which is a whole bunch of Blood Knights and Mortis Engines. We could single it out. That would start taking significant power out of the hands of the vampires as well, so I feel like we bled a little more on this episode, but we also struck back, in a manner of speaking. So I don't think our enemies are getting away unscathed at the moment. Oh man, it's tempting to go after that dude, but he's suffering attrition anyway, and he's useless out there, so I've got the gates covered for now. So I think this was a good episode, folks. I think it was a good episode. It should have saved my game after we came out of that battle, so I think we're in good shape. I will see you all in the next one. HeirofCarthage, signing out for now.